Hey everyone, my name is Masterofroflness. Welcome to some Halo Wars 2 gameplay. Today I got some gameplay from the new Blitz Mode. Now I also got a video coming up on Blitz Firefight as well as the campaign and how cards work in Halo Wars 2. But for now, we're just going to be focusing on the Blitz multiplayer mode. Holy shit, I felt like I had a stroke right there. Anyway, so Blitz essentially takes out the resource management, the base building of RTS games, and all you have to do is plop down cards anywhere that you have line of sight, and it will allow you to put units on that area. There's also abilities and leader powers that you can plop down, and in order to plop down these cards, again, you just need line of sight, but you also need energy. You can get energy by destroying drop pods scattered around the map, and then collecting the energy contents within those drop pods. The objective of the game is just to own more zones than your opponent. The more zones you get, the more points that you get, and if you get about 200 or if you get more points than your opponent at the end of a match, then you just win. These are designed to be very short but intense battles where you gotta focus on controlling zones, focus on deploying the right units as well as the right abilities in order to win the battle, and also controlling energy. You usually get energy just passively as time goes on, but if you want to get more than that, you just get the drop pods. Anyway, I'm playing as Aatrox in this match. We are playing 2v2 matches instead of 1v1s, but the Blitz Firefight, Blitz multiplayer matches go from 1v1 to 2v2. I don't know if they're 3v3, but maybe there should be. Anyway, so we're both Aatrox. I have two Banshees over here. These are my core air units. I'm going to use them to take out some of these hunters as well as elite rangers. Got a Reaver over here, which may be a little bit useful against the air units, but move them into hunters, which isn't exactly a good idea. My ally used Restoration. This will allow him to heal up his units and also make his units invincible when they're inside that field. However, I guess what ended up happening was my ally moved out of that circle, or the enemy was just able to wait and then burst him down. So I got a spike turret over here, which is going to do some damage. Just kind of like stop our opponents from holding that area. That's kind of the main goal over here. We use Restoration on my turret in order to heal it up so that I can take out this Wraith. Now, I will explain this more in its own video, but essentially getting cards, like I said beforehand, all about completing multiplayer missions, all about doing campaign missions, all about buying them and all that stuff. These cards can range from really weak cards like Grunts to extremely powerful like Scarabs and Condors and all that stuff. And there can also be separate variants of existing cards. And I believe if you get more than one card, like if you get like 3 Grunts, then your Grunt cards will become more powerful. Don't quote me on that. I completely forgot actually what multiples of a card do actually. Anyway. So right now this is a little bit interesting. We got the zone advantage, meaning that we're getting more and more points. We're going to slowly win the game. And we're also getting energy. If your ally gathers up energy, that energy that he gathers up, or she gathers up, will actually be given to you as well. So, what was it? You can have like one guy going after energy and then the other guy just sort of like, I don't know, just chilling out trying to control zones. And it's a perfectly viable strategy. You don't share the same pool of energy, however, so you don't have to worry about your opponent making, your ally making dumb decisions. I could see this game being very frustrating, however, to players who don't have the right ally, because let's say he's doing fuck all and you're trying to win and stuff. It could be a problem. Anyway, gonna get an Ironclad Wraith. This is just a more powerful variant of the Wraith. My ally is curiously holding off his resources for now. I don't see him really popping out much of anything, just gathering up energy. It will make more sense as time goes on. We are playing with the Xbox 360 version, so if you see some awkward controls and, you know, X's and left triggers and right triggers where there shouldn't be, then that'll be the case. Anyway, the unit with the X over there in the minimap will explain what exactly he was saving up. He was saving up for a Scarab. This is the most powerful unit of the Banished. Now, in multiplayer, you can build this thing and it'll be just like epic. It'll be awesome. It'll be just like Shrek on 4 legs. However, something to keep in mind about, in the actual what was it called, Blitz Mode, this is a timed unit, meaning after a certain amount of time, the Scarab or the the UNSC variant will die, like right now. Just sort of a way to clear out an area and stuff. Blitz matches are very fast, so 10-minute timer, that sort of stuff. We were able to get out a ton of matches. I will post links in the description below for all the players who were involved with the various multiplayer matches that I was playing in, as I don't really quite remember who was my ally and who wasn't. Got like super lasers going down, some bombs coming down over here, getting good pull-up down restoration, heal up my banshees really fast. Things are getting pretty intense. They're using restoration, they're also using blisterbacks and locusts to hit me. I got a bunch of banshees. They haven't really like gotten any like good anti-air defense, so we are ending up winning over this area quite a bit. But right now it's a tie, right? Because this area is contested. He has units here, I have units here. So this 2v2 is just getting crazy.
Zone A lost.
But yeah, so far very quick matches that are designed to have you sort of fight over energy as well as cards and stuff. I've neglected to actually use the cycle functionality. In fact, that will be common in many of my my videos. I just don't cycle my cards. I should actually.
Zone C captured.
So that is a little bit unfortunate. I'm gonna pull back my Wraith really quick. Wraith has like a little bit of a shield upgrade, so it's not to be trifled with. Let's back off a little bit because that Hunter is going to really kick his butt if he's not careful. Kill the Hunter, so that's good. So I can just like clean up the rest of these guys. Scarab costs like huge amount of energy, so that is something to keep in mind about. You can't necessarily like just willy-nilly plop these things down. You gotta wait. My hand is also very experimental at this stage of the game. Well, at this stage of like the multiplayer matches that we played. However, it's kind of revolved around doing a wide. It's very versatile. It has like a wide variety of different like functionalities. Like it has anti-armor, anti-air, the works. I do end up focusing a lot more on call-ins and stuff, like leader powers and stuff, and using the Aatrox Chosen a lot more, which does help me out in winning the battle. My opponent's ally over here, I don't think was focusing on any of point A or point C, so we're just ending up just having a lead over them in terms of zones. Very unfortunate. Right now, he's just spawning in units, but because they're at half health, because when you spawn in units, they start off at half health, we're just able to pick them off one at a time. I don't have any healer units. I do have restoration, but I'd rather save that for later. And right now, I got a good Banshee army. Actually, I do have an engineer. So I do have a healer, yeah, just like healing up right there. Got all units my ass, and maybe come to A. Really, at this point, we kind of just like worst them down. That Scarab was like the best part. Anyway, I'll have more games to show you guys as time goes on, including a look-see at like different cards and their effects and stuff. I believe the players I was playing with are already up live. Oh, we got another Scarab. Holy fuck. This is hilarious. But again, if I forget, I'll put the links in the description below. So yeah, that was a good first game, I want to say. And we were given some pretty memey names. Anyway, see you guys next time, and bye-bye.